Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 different things that I wish that I knew in high school. In last week's video, I asked you guys to comment down below what grade you're in, and a lot of you said you're either in high school or you're going into high school. And for those of you who are going into high school, a lot of you said you were nervous and asked for advice. Whether you're in high school now, if you're going into high school, or even if you're in college, most of this advice should still apply to you. Also, a quick little disclaimer, I am currently sick. My throat hurts really bad, so if you can hear that in my voice, I am sorry, but there's nothing really I can do about it. I still wanted to come on here and film for you guys because I love you guys, and I wanted to make a video for this week. Also, it is currently raining and thundering, so I'm sorry if you hear that, but again, that's out of my control. Hopefully you enjoy the video anyways. With all that being said, let's just get started. Okay, so first things first, this is for you guys who are going into high school. It is not as scary as your teachers say. When I was in 8th grade, right before high school, all my teachers were super hard on us. They would always tell us how hard high school would be and that they wanted to prepare us for high school. My teachers personally gave me false expectations. I expected to struggle. I expected to be scared. I can truly say that my 8th grade year was a million times harder than my freshman year. I'm not saying high school is easy. Nothing's easy. You have to work for your grades and you have to earn your grades. But if you keep up with the assignments and pay attention in class, you really have nothing to worry about. So if your 8th grade teachers are trying to use scare tactics on you, don't worry. It's really not that bad. The one thing that I would say is a little bit scary about high school is that it's a new school, it's usually bigger, so it's easy to get lost. But seriously, after your first week, you'll know where everything is and you'll be totally fine. And if you are ever lost, don't be afraid to ask anybody in the hallways. People always say that upperclassmen are mean and scary and not to even look at them. That is seriously not true. I and many other people would be more than willing to help anybody who needed help. Also, you can feel free to ask for help from other teachers, guidance counselors, nurses, the main office, janitors, seriously anybody. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you're lost. We really don't mind. Also, if you do end up getting lost and you're late for class one day, seriously, do not freak out. The teacher will not yell at you. They are usually pretty lenient for freshmen, especially for the first week or so. There are some things you can do to prepare yourself though, like go to your school's open house. Usually there's guided tours during the summer that you can partake in. And also if you call the office, more than likely you can get a private tour where you can walk around by yourself or with a guidance counselor or someone like that. That way you can go at your own pace, you can walk around, find all your classrooms, and you'll be prepared on the first day. The second thing I wish I knew is that grades do matter, but one grade does not matter. Through elementary school and middle school, I was a straight A student. I worked very hard for my grades. Honestly, middle school and elementary school just prepare you for high school. Your grades from them don't really matter, but once you get into high school, your grades do matter. With that being said though, grades do not determine success. There are so many successful people who didn't get the best grades, and that's perfectly fine. But just keep in mind that if you are working towards college, that your grades do matter and they do get looked at. But with that being said, if you get 1 B or 1 C, or 1 F on a quiz, something like that, it is not going to ruin your life. Looking back on it, I wish someone told me that it literally didn't matter. That B had no effect on my life whatsoever. I got the highest merit-based scholarship from my college. Seriously, I don't even know why I shed a tear over it. So if you're like me and you take pride in your grades, please try your best, please try hard, but know if you get 1 bad grade, don't worry about it. And it's not just a grade on your report card either. If you get an F on a quiz or a test, please don't stress too much over it. It may seem bad, you get that test back and you look at it and you probably will want to cry. But please remember, you have so many other assignments, quizzes, tests that go into your overall grade, and that F is likely not to bring it down too much. Third thing I wish I knew in high school is to impress yourself, not others. It is so easy to constantly compare yourself to others. And everybody knows this, we all do it, it's a part of life. But please don't waste your time, your energy, your money, stuff like that, trying to fit in with the cool people. These cool people who you're trying to fit in with, you will not see again after high school. What's important is to love yourself rather than trying to make everybody else love you. If you try and be someone you're not, you will not be happy with yourself. If you're dressing to be like other people but you don't like the way you dress, you will never feel confident. And confidence is extremely important, especially in this stage of your life. So please, do not try and impress anybody else except for yourself. Number 4, friends will come and go. This is something that I struggled with. A A lot of my friends from middle school I did not in high school with. And it wasn't that we got in a huge fight or anything like that. We just drifted apart. I wasn't as close with people as I was. I left high school with 2 people by my side. My best friend from elementary school and my boyfriend since middle school. The huge circle of friends that I once had, I don't have anymore. And for me, that hit pretty early on. I didn't have most of my friends anymore after my freshman year. And at first, that was really hard on me. A lot of other people were still in their circles and their cliques, and I felt excluded. I was out, I wasn't in. But what goes around comes around, and by the end of high school, nobody else was in their cliques either. And at first I felt really alone. I was thinking, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have any friends? What is going on? I know I'm a nice person. I know I'm a great friend. I know I'm a lot of fun. But why don't I have any friends? But now that I'm out of high school and I'm in college, I met so many people who have common interests with me. And that was something I didn't have in high school. I was seeing all the same people that I've seen since elementary school. I've been in the same district my entire life, so I didn't meet many new people. Once you declare your college major, life becomes so much better. I'm in classes with people who love the same things as me. And that's one thing I really wish I knew when I was in high school. I felt so alone and like nobody liked the same things as me, but that wasn't true. I just didn't meet those people yet. So please remember that people do come and go. Friendships change, friendships grow. But your true friends will always remain. And if you find yourself with only a few friends and you're wondering, why don't I have more friends? I'm such a great person. Please just wait till college. Wait till you find people who have the same interests as you. You're seriously gonna love it. Number 5 is a big one for me. Do not worry about the little things. I'm probably not the best person to talk about this because I do worry about the little things. It's something that I struggle with, and I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with. But I just wanted to share with you something that my grandma shared with me. She often tells me that if it won't affect my life in 10 years, then I shouldn't waste my time worrying about it now. Whether you trip in the hall or spill your lunch on yourself, everybody has those embarrassing moments. And in those moments, you may feel like it's the end of the world, that everybody's laughing at you, that nobody will ever forget it. But if you think to yourself, in 10 years, will people still be tweeting about this? The answer is no. In most cases, by tomorrow, nobody will be thinking about it. People are more concerned about themselves and their embarrassing moments than you and your embarrassing moments. So please try your best to not let the little things get you down. Number 6 is to take care of yourself. High school is a crazy time and a busy time for a lot of people, but it is so important to take time for yourself. One of the most important things is to sleep. Please do not stay up all night studying. It is so much better to sleep and wake up early in the morning and study for a few hours than to stay up all night studying. Sleep is so important for so many reasons, and especially at this age, you need sleep. And you also need to take care of yourself by balancing work and fun. This is something that I really struggled with. In addition to school and homework, I also babysat after school, and that was a lot. That was a lot on me, especially at that age. It took a while for me to find a balance at work. It ended up being just babysitting 2 days a week instead of every single day. That was way too much, and seriously, I had no time for any fun. I never got to hang out with my boyfriend, my friends, anything like that, and I was really upset. I was depressed. I didn't get to do anything that I loved. And for so many years, I wanted to make YouTube videos in high school, but I kept telling myself that I didn't have time. And that was true. I really didn't have time. But I needed to make time. I needed to make time for things that I love rather than work, school, stuff like that. We all deserve a break. We deserve to do things that we love. Please make time for your friends, your family, and yourself. Number 7 is please do not be afraid to ask for help. Your teachers can be your best friends or your biggest enemy. It doesn't take much to get on a teacher's good side. Pay attention in class, do your work, and be respectful. If you're a good student, they will be more than willing to get you help. Whether you're struggling in a specific class and you need help from that teacher, or if you're struggling with something at home in your personal life, anything like that, please use your teachers. They are there for you. They love you and they care about you. If you need help with something and you don't know who to go to, they are a great first step. And of course, they are great for academic needs. And I've learned that teachers give some of the best advice out there. So please, whether it's academic related or not, don't be afraid to ask for help. Number 8 is that being single in high school is not a bad thing. And if you were paying attention or if you watched previous videos, I was not single in high school. I've had the same boyfriend since middle school. We've been together for 5 years. It's been great. However, I've had so many friends who have been depressed, who have been hard on themselves because they haven't had a boyfriend. And it seriously breaks my heart. There is no reason why you should feel like you need to have a boyfriend. You are strong, you are independent, you can do this on your own. My boyfriend and I are part of the minority, but most times, high school relationships don't last anyways. Most people find their true match in college, in the workforce, somewhere other than school. You're going to meet so many people in your life, and high school is just a small percentage. Just because you don't find someone you click with in high school doesn't mean you won't elsewhere. So whether you've never had a boyfriend at all, or if you've had one and it didn't last long, please don't worry. You will find someone. Number 9 is to get involved. This is something that I really sucked at. One reason why I think I didn't have that many friends throughout high school was because I didn't put myself out there to try and find them. I was afraid to put myself out there. And it is scary, I know it is. But if you have a passion for something, I can guarantee there's at least one other person who also has that passion. Clubs are a great way to find people with similar interests as you. So whether you join existing clubs or create a new one that meets your interests, please try and get involved with something. Sports are another great way to meet new people. In middle school, sports are just for fun. Nobody really cares about them that much. But in most high schools, sports get more serious, they get more competitive, and that was something that I didn't feel like I was ready for. But I shouldn't have let that hold me back. Soccer was something that I loved. It was a part of my life and I let it go. I could have made so many friends on that team and I really do regret quitting. So if there's a sport you love, even if you think, oh, high school is going to be harder, it's going to be more competitive, do it anyways. Sports and clubs are great ways to get involved, and I really wish I got involved more. So maybe you guys can live that out through me. Join some clubs or sports, push yourself out of your comfort zone. I promise you won't regret it later. Lastly, number 10, enjoy it. Life goes by fast. 4 years can sound like a long time, but when it comes down to it, it's a small percentage of the rest of your life. Everyone I talk to has said that high school flew by, and it really does. When you're a 14-year-old freshman, you can't wait to be 16 so you can drive. When you're 16 and you can drive, you can't wait to be 18 and be an adult. When you're 18 and you're an adult, you can't wait till June to graduate. Although these milestones are great, when you're looking forward to the future so much, you forget to live in the present. There's always something bigger and better to strive for. However, don't forget to live in the moment. It's important to make those memories to have for later in life. Appreciate the age you're at right now. There's something different and unique about each age. And when the next year comes, you'll never be that age again. So as hard as it can be to not focus on the next big thing, try and enjoy the present. Spend time with your friends and family that you have. Make as many memories as you can. And remember to laugh a lot. Don't take life too seriously. High school is just the beginning. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next week.